Hello and welcome to Raju Notes channel, your pit stop for weekly current affairs updates. The updates tailor-made for students taking all kinds of competitive exams like UPSC, civils, defense and placement interviews. Please subscribe to the channel and stay updated every Sunday. In a significant milestone towards promoting sustainable, ecologically friendly transportation solutions, Indian Oil has handed over a state-of-the-art green hydrogen fuel cell bus to Indian Army. The handing over and signing in ceremony was held at New Delhi at the National War Memorial, India Gate, in presence of Army Chief General Manoj Pandey and Chairman of Indian Oil S.M. Vaidya. This initiative aims at promoting hydrogen and fuel cell technology for heavy duty e mobility, positioning the Indian Army as a pioneer in evaluating this technology in collaboration with Indian Oil. Speaking on the occasion, Army Chief General Manoj Pandey said that the Indian Army is committed to exploring and adapting innovative technologies that enhance the Army's operational capabilities while ensuring environmental sustainability. The Government of India has issued directions to telecom service providers for blocking incoming international spoofed calls. In a statement, the Ministry of Communications informed that fraudsters are making international spoofed calls, displaying Indian mobile numbers to Indian citizens and committing cybercrimes and financial frauds. These calls appear to be originating within India but being made by cybercriminals from abroad by manipulating the calling line identity. The ministry said that these calls have been misused in recent cases of fake digital arrests, FedEx scams, drugs, narcotics in couriers, impersonation as government and police officials, disconnections of mobile numbers by dot, try, etc. Indian Embassy in Laos has said that it has successfully rescued and repatriated 13 Indians, including 7 Odia workers from a wood factory in Atepeyu province and 6 Indian youth from Golden Triangle Special Economic Zone, Boiko province in Laos. In a social media post, the embassy said that so far it has rescued 428 Indians from the Lao PDR. The Indian embassy has also thanked Lao authorities for their cooperation. It has advised the Indian workers coming to Laos not to put their safety at risk by getting duped into fake or illegal job offers by cyber scams. 33 Maoists surrender in Chhattisgarh's Bijapur. In a significant development, 33 Maoists surrendered before the Chhattisgarh Police and the Central Reserve Police Force in Bastar's Bijapur district, citing disillusionment with the Maoist idea and condemning atrocities committed by Maoists against tribals. According to officials, the surrendered Maoists also expressed appreciation for the police rehabilitation policy. Billionaire Mukesh Ambani to enter Africa with telecom venture. Billionaire Mukesh Ambani is set to enter Africa with the telecom ventures, Bloomberg reported. Radisys, a unit of Reliance's Industries, will provide key infrastructure network, applications and smartphones for Ghana-based Next Gen Infra Co. (NGIC). NGIC will provide 5G broadband services to mobile operators and internet service providers in Ghana. Kamya Karthikeyan becomes youngest Indian to scale Mount Everest. Kamya Karthikeyan, a 16-year-old student from Mumbai, has made history by becoming the youngest Indian and the second youngest girl in the world to summit Mount Everest, which is 8,849 meters, from the Nepal side. Accompanied by her father, Commander S. Karthikeyan of the Indian Navy, Kamya's remarkable achievement is a testament to her unwavering determination and passion for mountaineering. Meanwhile, Purnima Shrestha, a 32-year-old mountaineer from Gorkha, Nepal, and a photojournalist by profession, has made history as the first woman in the world to climb Mount Everest 3 times in the same season, all in just 13 days. The World Health Organization (WHO) has launched a new investment round aiming to raise $7 billion for funds to support countries to tackle challenges like climate change, displacement, poverty, and inequality. In a social media post, WHO chief Tedros said that the world is facing a difficult time with multiple challenges. He said the investment round aims to mobilize $7 billion over 4 years to support countries to respond to these challenges. The investment round is result of a recommendation by the WHO Working Group on Sustainable Financing and approved at the 154th meeting of the WHO Executive Board in January 2024. In a historic first, around 32,000 Indian Hajis will travel by high speed train directly from Jeddah's King Abdul Aziz International Airport to the holy city of Makkah this year. Traditionally, pilgrims arriving in Jeddah have taken buses provided by Saudi authorities to reach Makkah. The Haramain rail service, with trains capable of traveling up to 300 kilometers per hour, will cut the travel time between Jeddah and Makkah by half compared to buses on the road. Around 1,75,000 pilgrims from India are expected for this year's Hajj, with 1,40,000 arriving through Hajj committees of India. The high-speed rail service aims to enhance convenience of significant portion of them. The Indian missions in Saudi Arabia have continuously sought to improve travel facilities for its Hajj contingent over the years. This latest initiative marks a new milestone for those efforts. United States releases first in-flight pictures of B-21 Raider nuclear bomber. The US Air Force has released the first in-flight photos of its newest nuclear stealth bomber B-21 Raider. The picture showed the B-21 Raider conducting ground testing, taxiing and flying operation at the Edwards Air Force Base in California. The B-21 is a long-range, highly survivable, penetrating strike stealth bomber that will incrementally replace the B-1 and B-2 bombers. Russia to remove Taliban from its terrorist group list. Russia will remove the Taliban from its list of banned terrorist organizations following Kazakhstan's recent move. This decision, announced by the Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov, aims to recognize current realities and could enhance diplomatic ties with Afghanistan, though it stops short of official recognition. Russia has maintained relations with Taliban despite international sanctions. The National Institute of Mental Health and Neurosciences, NIMHANS, in Bengaluru has been awarded the Nelson Mandela Award for Health Promotion for 2024 by the World Health Organization. The institute is an institute of national importance under the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. The Nelson Mandela Award for Health Promotion, established by WHO in 2019, recognizes individuals, institutions, governmental or non-governmental organizations that have demonstrated remarkable contribution to health promotion. Defense Research and Development Organization DRDO successfully flight tested the Rudra M2 air-to-surface missile from Sukhoi 30 Mark 1 platform of Indian Air Force in Odisha. Defense Ministry said flight test met all the trial objectives. Rudra M Mark II is an indigenously developed solid-propelled air-launched missile system. A number of state-of-the-art indigenous technologies developed by various DRDO laboratories have been incorporated in this missile system. India assumed the chair of Colombo process for 2024 to 2026 for the first time since its inception. India looks to promote safe, orderly, legal migration. Colombo process is a regional consultative process of migrant workers origin countries from South and Southeast Asia. It serves as a platform for exchange of best practices on overseas employment. In line with the vision of strengthening investment cooperation between India and Qatar, the first meeting of Joint Task Force on Investment (JTFI) between the two nations was convened on 6th of June 2024 in New Delhi. The Joint Task Force was chaired by Department of Economic Affairs Secretary Ajay Seth and Under Secretary of Ministry of Commerce and Industry, Government of Qatar, Mohammed bin Hassan Al Maliki. In the spirit of the fostering mutual growth and prosperity, the Joint Force on Investment has reaffirmed the commitment of both the nations to strengthen bilateral relations and to leverage the collective potential for accelerated growth, investment opportunities, and synergetic collaboration across diverse sectors ranging from infrastructure, energy to technology and innovation. India, South Korea, Japan, and United States and the European Union last week launched an alliance to put joint efforts to build a resilient supply chain in the biopharma sector. The announcement was made at the inaugural meeting of the Biopharmaceutical Alliance held in San Diego, California during Bio International Convention of 2024, the world's largest biopharmaceutical exhibition. The participants emphasized the importance of reliable and sustainable supply chain and agreed to coordinate the respective countries' big policies, regulations, and research and development support measures. The alliance was launched in response to drug supply shortages experienced during the COVID 19 pandemic. Indian origin NASA astronaut Sunita Williams, along with Butch Wilmore, has become the first to fly to space aboard Boeing Starlines in the first ever crew mission. The 59-year-old Williams created history by becoming the first woman to fly on a maiden mission of a new human rated spacecraft. The crew was launched to fly aboard United Launch Alliance Atlas V rocket from Space Launch Complex 41 at the Cape Canaveral Space Force Station in Florida. The flight comes after several delays of a year. The first human flight was slated on May 7, but was delayed over a helium leak and later due to an issue with the ground power supply at the ULA. This was the third attempt and the weather was 90% favorable for the launch. Butch, who was 61, commanding the flight, and Williams was piloting the flight. The duo will stay at the International Space Station for about a week before returning to Earth aboard the reusable crew capsule. The Starliner mission aims to carry astronauts and cargo for future NASA missions to low Earth orbit and beyond. RBI keeps repo rate unchanged at 6.5% for eighth time in a row. The Reserve Bank of India (RBI) Governor Shaktikanta Das on Friday announced the Monetary Policy Committee's MPC's decision to keep the repo rate unchanged at 6.5%. It's the eighth time in a row that RBI has kept the policy repo rate unchanged at 6.5%. The repo rate is a rate at which the RBI lends money to the bank. Number of Indian institutions in QS World University Rankings over the past decade increased by 318%. From 11 Indian universities in the QS World University Rankings in 2015 to 46 in 2025 list. Indian universities saw a 318% rise in the QS World University Ranking. The agency said India's growth is the highest amongst G20 nations. Subsequently, Prime Minister Narendra Modi said in the last 10 years his government focused on qualitative changes in the educational sector.
Well, that's all, friends, for this week's updates. See you soon next Sunday on the same channel. Till then, take care. Bye bye.